We're back.
Hi.
Welcome back to another week of Off the Rails. I'm Aisha Praught-Leer with Eric Jenkins. It is April 12th, Sunday, when we are recording. This year's flying by. I'm starting to freak out a little bit.
Just you're feeling like it's what, April, it's almost May, then it's going to be June. I guess this is just how time goes.
I guess this is how time goes, but I keep writing dates of like 3-, like thinking it's still March, but no, we're like firmly into spring. It's happening. We're like, I feel like the year's halfway over.
Well, have you heard the concept that time also goes by quicker the older you get?
I have not heard that concept, but I totally believe it. Like,
Yes.
I don't know. Now it's like, is my life over? Like, I don't know. It's just going so fast.
I wouldn't say over, but it's getting close. Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Try and savor it. Live in the moment. Who knows? We're getting to that age where you're basically dead.
Pretty much. When I think back on other years, and maybe it was because I had so much more free time when I was an athlete, but it seemed like the years went by slower because you were just working away in silence like a monk for so long, and the anticipation of your first race and everything was so seasonal, and you had all of these landmarks. And now I'm like, oh no, I sit at my fucking desk for 60 hours a week. My eyeballs are shot. My retinas are blasted. And then I have like, my one day a week where like I try to go outside, and you just do it over and over again. And you're like, I'm 65 years old. It's over.
What's your outside day? Saturday.
Saturday's my outside day.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Saturday, you got to make sure to get outside. We don't even make it to Boston, and it's like, oh, what? We died of old age before week of Boston Marathon. we lived a long, good life.
We lived a long, good life. We're doing our best, and it's been nice knowing you.
Well, it's been fantastic knowing you, Aisha. Did you get outside for Saturday? Get your sun, stretch the legs a bit?
I did. Yep. I went out to one of my favorite trails with the dog. It was great. I had a rough week. And I'm going into like a really intense, probably like 10 days of travel, and a lot of wearing different hats. And I'm spinning a lot of plates, and I'm like
yes,
this last week I did almost all of my things. So I had my normal work, my corporate work, I had podcast stuff, we had live event planning, I had a World Athletics meeting. We're renovating our place in Crested Butte, so we had to make some decisions on that. Like everything, like pretty much every hat was worn. The only hat that I didn't wear was I didn't do any governance work per se for World Athletics, but I did some athletes commission work. So my brain is firing on all cylinders, and to prepare, like I leave tomorrow morning to go on a work trip to New York, and then I come back on Tuesday night, and then I leave Thursday night for Boston, and then from Boston I go back to New York. And I've got my outfits planned. I've got everything set up. How am I getting it done? I am back on caffeine.
Thank God. Thank goodness. That's cortisol. So cortisol levels seem pretty high. Little elevated, little off the charts. So, but good. So you're back on caffeine. You might need something stronger than caffeine.
Okay, get this. So I've learned that some of my coworkers are doping, like
Adderall.
Not the people on my team necessarily. I mean, I don't know if they're doing it, but like I've learned that corporate people do Adderall to like get their shit done.
Of course. Are you a little bit surprised about that?
My mind is blown. a little. I'm shocked. I had no idea there was this seedy underbelly of doping in the workplace.
That is, you never really think about Adderall as corporate doping, but it certainly
but it is. It totally
Have you ever tried an Adderall?
It totally is. No, I don't think it's for me.
Yeah,
I'm afraid of drugs.
I know. It's probably, and it's good that that's a healthy fear, right? It's better to be cautious of drugs for sure. It's where, let's see, we are about 5 minutes in, and I'm saying you got to get on methamphetamine salts. I think you'd love them.
No, it is wild to me. Like because isn't like if you don't have a diagnosis that requires Adderall, which some do, the drug exists for a medical reason. But if it's just to like do better at your job, one, I'm calling WADA, and two, isn't it just like a little bit of meth? Like if your body doesn't have a medical reason for it. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's meth, wild. Baby. It's wild stuff.
It's wild. Yeah.
It is wild.
It's so naive. Sometimes I went through a little
Adderall phase.
Wait, you did?
Yeah. Like in high school, like as a recreational drug, because it is meth.
Whoa. What's it like?
So it's, you're fired up. I'll tell you that. You are.
I feel like you don't need it.
No, I don't. I didn't need it. And it was, man, it was fun. So people would take it and because it is meth, and you would just take it and you're up, and you're kind of, it's a very intense stimulant, no appetite. Sleep was ruined. And so, but man.
So is that like cocaine?
It's different than cocaine, right? It's a different feeling than, here we go again. It's a lot different than cocaine. You would think it's very similar, but it's not. I'm sure because coke's back. People love doing cocaine. I don't know if you've noticed that. We were out.
You told me about this with Gen Z.
Gen Z loves cocaine. All right. I think cocaine has made an incredible comeback.
In the absence
we were
of
out
alcohol.
in New York last year, and just going to the bathroom, everyone's doing cocaine. You go into the bar, there's at least a handful of people in there who are doing cocaine. I stand on that. But, and that's a nasty habit, right? To all the listeners out there, maybe let's steer clear of that too. But, and I'm sure you're Adderall in the workplace. I'm sure there's a little bit of cocaine in the workplace.
Crazy.
Wall Street in the 80s. Shit's crazy.
Yep, for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It is crazy to me. I am naive on substances.
Yeah, that's again.
I am.
Yeah, you are. It's good.
My body is a temple. I don't know what to say.
So how much? So speaking of, your drugs, what? Just 1-2 cups of coffee a day? Are you back to full steam ahead on your caffeine intake?
I've been having. I slow rolled it with about half an Americano for the last few days.
You're really easing into it.
I'm really easing into it. This morning I'm almost through 1 cup, but I did finished my deck for my work thing on Tuesday this morning already. It's not even 10 a.m. I'm free for the day. I have a really bad habit of I leave, and my friends know this, I leave like 1 sip left in all my drinks, I consider that done. So yeah, I'm saying I finished my cup of coffee, but there's a sip left. So yeah, I'm back. I will say my sleep has taken a hit. I'm not sleeping as well at night already. So that sucks. But I feel so much better. And to me, now it's like the coffee is my Adderall. Like I don't need it. I'm full steam ahead on caffeine.
That's good. Yeah, let's not get you into Adderall. But maybe I'll bring you a couple pills for Boston just in case. We'll see where it goes.
We've got a lot. Yeah, we've got a lot going on in Boston.
Week.
We got a huge week for our full complete lineup of what is happening with like the broader Sidious team. Check out Sidious Mag's IG. But for us, what's going on in Boston with our partner Under Armour, you can join Sidious Mag overlord Chris Chavez as he hosts a fireside chat with 2025 Boston Marathon champion and course record holder Sharon Lokedi. They'll talk about the race last year. They'll talk about the upcoming race this year. They'll talk about her custom shoe. That's from 4 to 5 on Friday, April 17th at Dick's House of Sport on Boylston in Boston. And then come see us. So have a little break after you go see Sharon and Chris. Maybe go get some dinner, have some drinks, then come to Dillon's around 6:45. So we understand the sign up filled very quickly, but as Eric said, we're going to take care of you. The wait list is busting at the seams, full of rail riders, and we do not want to keep any of you from partying with the pod in Boston. So there's going to be some overflow seating areas and some great takeaways from Under Armour and Off the Rails. This is going to be such an experience. We're going to be giving away lots of stuff. So come by Dillon's. Doors open at 6:45. If you signed up and you have your thing, like, you're going to get seating because you got the jump and you've got your ticket. We'll make sure you get your seating, but there is going to be overflow for other people who didn't quite get on the list. So just come
by regardless.
They're going to come by regardless. We're just going to jam as many people in as possible. There'll be some standing room. There'll be some other spaces. You'll be able to hear the pod. The restaurant is open. Like, we're not shutting the whole thing. So just come. It's going to be super fun. Again, Dillon's. Doors open at 6:45. Off the Rails Live, brought to you by Under Armour. So many surprises, so many fun things happening. And I can't wait.
It's going to be a blast.
I feel like we should have a walkout song.
Well, we're definitely going to need to do like a little bit of like a playlist, right? It can't just be, people can't be filing in. It's just dead air in there.
Oh yeah. We need a playlist.
Yeah. We'll add it to your many to-do lists. Well, because you just,
you can do the playlist.
You need the energy high.
Well, now I'm on coffee.
You need the energy high.
Now I'm on coffee. Yeah, I can do.
So
I can
there's
do
no
anything.
telling what you can do. Yeah, but yeah, it's gonna be fun. We'll do a playlist. So even if you didn't get the tickets, I know the East Coast people got the jump. Listen to the pod. So still come. We're cramming in you. It'll be a can of sardines in there, but we'll figure it out. We will make you whole. and that's just the start.
We will make it right.
We'll make it right. That's just the start of the weekend. A lot to do. Like I said, check out Sidious's Instagram page for the full schedule where we'll be. Because we'll be all around Boston.
Did you get your outfits from Under Armour?
I did. Fantastic care package from the Under Armour team. A lot of goodies.
Are you going to be looking cute?
I hope so. The goal isn't to not look cute, Aisha.
Okay, well, I'm going to be looking cute. So
yeah, I know. You really dial it in with the outfits. You always do. You've got a great eye for that kind of thing. Look, when I'll show up with a few different things, and if you don't like what I've got on, I'm sure we can make some adjustments on the fly if necessary. Okay,
that's great. Yeah. Same. If you don't like my thing, I can bring a second option.
I would never say anything. You know that.
Well, it's tough because we're not at the same hotel this weekend, so it can't.
That is true.
We can't pre-plan necessarily, which is hard.
We will have to pre-game for the show. We'll get a couple picklebacks.
Get a couple picklebacks going.
You know the deal.
Yeah. No, I'm really excited for the weekend. It's going to be so great. And Boston is just, I think Boston and New York are my favorite of the majors I've gone to. Now, granted, I've been to Chicago as my other. I haven't been to any of the international majors yet, but the energy, it's incredible. Like what a day.
Yeah, for
what a
sure.
weekend.
And I'm a little bit biased because, being a New England guy, the Boston Marathon always, holds a special place for you. And, going to school in Boston, amplifies that. It is really like it's Patriots Day. So all the colleges have off school, and it's the energy in Boston is really special, really crazy. So Boston is, and it's like it's a historic race. So it really is a super fun, crazy energy. The marathons are always like, it does feel different, and everybody loves it so much. It's so much different than as opposed to a track race. It kind of seems to be a lot different. And, when it's open to the public, it's different. People care about it a lot more, and it means so much to them.
Absolutely. And it's one thing. It's like there aren't events. It's just you have the marathon and everyone's doing the same event and the mass participation. I mean, there's like, it's so hard to not get emotional the whole time when you see all of these people preparing for this moment that, I mean, Boston is the qualification is challenging and everybody has a reason why they're racing. It's like keeps getting faster. Yeah. Yeah. Like everybody else in the world, it keeps getting faster.
Yeah. What is
let me get a tab.
Here we go. Yeah, here we go.
For our age group?
Or we're like 60 plus now, so I was just thinking like what's
for
the
everybody?
fastest? Yeah. It's pretty damn quick.
Okay, so for 2026, for ages 18 to 34, which unfortunately I don't fit into anymore, men's is 2:55, women's is 3:25.
Jeez.
35 to 39 is unfortunately where I do fit in. Men 3 flat, women 3:30.
Okay,
you're in the flat. First one, huh?
I just snuck into that. Yeah, I'm racing with all the 18-year-olds.
Yeah.
2:55.
But what's crazy is that's the standard, but don't they have to cap it at a certain amount of people? Like, I'm pretty sure you have to run faster than that to get in.
That's just like the B standard.
Did I make that up?
If you want,
yeah.
I don't know. That's really fast. It keeps getting faster every year, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
So yeah, we would have our work cut out for us qualifying for Boston.
Okay, so there is a registration cutoff. So for many of the applicants, it required about 5 minutes faster per time.
Wow,
to
5
be
minutes.
Accepted.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
people were kind of
crazy.
Pissed about that, right?
That's so fast. Yeah, I think so. Of like, okay, you told me the time, I ran the time, and now I don't get in. I can understand being a little upset about that. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Especially if they told me the time. They tell me the time, I run the time, I don't get in. Come on. Look.
Yeah.
We'll figure this out. We'll talk. We'll talk to the people in charge. Yeah, we will make you right. So what's happened this week, Aisha? What's caught your eye? What's sticking out to you?
Okay. Artemis II.
Oh yeah, a lot of fun. The only I've been seeing a lot of what really the video that really touched my heart was how they named that crater Carol. Do you see this clip? They named a crater Carol after one of the astronauts' late wife. Is that? I hope I'm getting that right.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I thought that was a very, very sweet moment in all of this.
The whole thing, I mean, we've needed some good news, right? Like it's been tough out there, but
I don't know. Things are going great. Huh.
Yeah, I mean, strange. Like the ceasefire negotiations in Islamabad failed. War still going on. But we've got Artemis to keep us happy and to tell us that there's more to the universe if we blow ourselves up. But very fun. One thing that struck me was, so they like come back to Earth, right? And then they're like trapped in their capsule. And I was getting really, really nervous with how long it took to like let them out. I was like fearing the worst. Like, oh no, they're all
How
dead.
long were they trapped?
Oh, well, I was watching it live and I don't have the exact detail, but if anybody else is watching it, we're all thinking the same thing. Like, seems like they're in there for a long time. Open the door. What's going on in there? They're just like floating in the ocean in this kind of, I mean, it had been in space, so the thing looked a little beat up. Like the vessel, it started reminding me, unfortunately, of the submersible, which was kind of one of my favorite times on the internet. But I was getting a little worried for them, but they were all good. And they went to the far side of the moon. I was thinking back to, Eric, does this mean anything to you? We went to the moon in 1969.
1969.
That's when we found the planet that was lunar. Disney Channel.
Is that from Even Stevens?
Yes.
Did Ren Stevens sing that song? Yeah.
I can't remember who sang it, but
I'm pretty sure it's the sister.
That's been in my head all week.
Yeah.
The sister. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we're
very good.
We're back.
We're back. Let's go. Let me circle back to the submersible. You said it was your favorite thing. So something about the submersible just really tickled your heart, huh?
The memes. It was maybe my favorite time on the internet. The memes were just so good. They were so good. I couldn't get enough. It was like the submersible and then the first Pop-Tart bowl were two of my favorite days on the internet.
I'm actually I'm not familiar with the first Pop-Tart bowl.
Where the mascots were Pop-Tarts.
That's made of Pop-Tart?
No, it's like
I was saying like a cereal bowl made of Pop-Tart.
Bowl game. Like a NCAA bowl game. Yeah. And the mascots were Pop-Tarts. And then at the end of the game, one of the mascots like jumped on top of this giant toaster. And then they like slowly toasted him as he was like saluting. And he had a sign that said, "Dreams do come true." He goes into the toaster and then out pops like a Pop-Tart toasted Pop-Tart dessert that people ate. So it was like, yeah, he sacrificed himself and then everybody ate him. It was brilliant. Whoever came up with this was like certainly on drugs and it was hysterical. And now they've repeated it. But like the first time this happened, it just shocked the world and me. And the memes were great.
It's one of your favorite things. The submersible thing was great. It's my grip trainer. Just a Pop-Tart.
I haven't seen it in a while.
Yeah, I got to keep these hands busy, Aisha. I don't want a CNN moment over here.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. So good stuff.
Really good stuff. The powers that be were like, look, we're not making any arrests with this Epstein case, so let's just fire off a rocket around the moon to keep these people like let's distract them. This is what they want. Yeah. Give them bread and circus, and they won't question anything.
Yeah. Give them a war and a trip around the moon, and we're good for a bit.
We know our audience.
And we're good for a bit.
They love a trip around the moon. I bet now the conspiracy theorist in me is wondering, maybe even the powers that be told Tiger Woods to get in an accident just for some headlines.
Maybe
it's like, look, there's too much heat on the internet right now. We need a Tiger Woods DUI desperately bad, and a trip around the moon.
A trip around the moon, a war in Iran, Coachella.
They're like, they're like, this is perfect. We got it. Oh, we got it.
Yeah.
We got it.
Surely they're not going to talk about this for a while.
We got it. Are you up to date with Coachella?
I didn't watch last night, but because it's Bieberchella, were you watching?
I wasn't watching. I've seen some clips. People seem to be very happy about it. He was playing his songs on YouTube and just singing along.
Oh, really? I haven't watched any of it. That's crazy.
Kind of a crazy move. It's like kind of a list. Very low effort. It's like super low effort, but like to just be playing your stuff on YouTube and you're just singing along to it. It's kind of really funny for a Coachella headline. But I think I haven't seen the reviews, the Yelp reviews for Bieber's Coachella, but I think people like it.
All I've seen is him like in a sweatshirt with his hood up, just like kind of singing into the camera. And to me, it's just not it. Like I do love Bieber. I'm looking at the set list, and the throwback medley is what I needed very much. Like I needed Baby to be in there. I needed Sorry to be in there.
Of course.
Really good stuff. But one of the like Netflix things I would watch all the time when I was cross training was Beyonce's Coachella set. Mm-hmm. And to juxtapose the two of like when I'm seeing bare minimum effort, like he didn't even do anything to prepare for this. He's just in a sweatshirt fucking around. It just seems like an insult when you have something like Beyonce's Homecoming at Coachella that exists in the world. I'm like, I roll. Even though I want Bieber to be okay.
It seems like, so are you pretty upset at the outfit, at the sweatshirt?
I'm just upset that it was so stripped down and there's seemingly no effort into the production.
Yeah, you want more production value.
Absolutely.
Did you see when he was at the Grammys, like just in his boxers on stage? You must have hated that.
I don't know. I don't even know what to think at this point. I just think he can do better.
Yeah.
Do better.
Do better, I guess. From Aisha to Justin Bieber, do better. Take some more Beyonce hints.
Yeah. In other music news, we talked about this last week, but the whole Kanye thing, the music festival is canceled. The UK Kanye shut it down. Not Kanye, the UK shut it down, but Kanye's presence ruined the tour. The festival's over. They had to cancel the festival. Kanye was the headliner. All the backlash, like Pepsi, all the sponsors pulling out. And then the UK decided that like, we're not going to let this guy in the country. He's not coming. So
he's not even allowed in the country.
Had to cancel the tour. He's not allowed.
That's
not allowed.
That is wild. Yeah. So last week, this can tend to happen with me on the show, right? Where we wrapped the pod, and I was thinking to myself, I'm like, ooh, like it almost sounded like I was really going to bat for Kanye West out there. I was like, I wonder if I should have fleshed that idea out a bit more, not just. I was like, ooh, I don't know how that's gonna go.
Well,
I'm like, let's circle back to what I was really like fighting for Kanye West.
Question mark? Yeah.
Yeah.
So now he's totally
so he's
cooked.
done. Not even allowed in the UK. Well, he shut it down. The other festival,
shut it down.
The other festival people must have been like, God, what the? That was kind of a good paycheck for us.
Yeah. I wonder who else was in the festival.
He fucked it. He fucked it up for everybody, I guess.
Look, actions have consequences.
Mm-hmm.
And we, as we said, apologies matter.
Just for Kanye, for nobody else. Nobody.
Yeah. Nobody in the Epstein files.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else is going on this weekend?
We had there were some huge track races over in Australia.
Yeah. Oh wait, the Masters. Before we get into track,
have you been watching?
Well, I made some bets, and then that makes me watch.
Here we go.
I love the Masters. I don't watch a ton of golf. I watch maybe like a couple of tournaments if I've got a bet riding. I've been pretty much down bad on sports betting, so I've been staying away, but golf is usually where I make my money. So I've got a bet right now. I was just looking at it. It's funny because when I'm watching golf, I look at the scores in FanDuel. Like that's how I'm following the tournament in the FanDuel app. I'm like just going on there to check, which is an unorthodox way to follow golf. But I'm following it from FanDuel, and I was just looking, and so I made this bet on Friday, I believe, and I bet Sam Burns to win at plus 2,200, and I think he wasn't doing as well, and then he had an incredible day yesterday.
So do you know golf?
My bets,
like Sam Burns to win is. Is there a bit of insider information going on here? I'm like, Aisha, maybe keep these bets close to the chest so you're going to get in trouble.
Yeah. So the odds are changed. Like it's like, I don't know. When I was looking yesterday, it was at like plus 600. Like it's not as juicy as of a bet. And FanDuel's offering me to cash out.
They're begging you to.
With some earnings. They're begging me to cash out and make like $8, but instead I bet $5, and if he wins, I win $115.
Huge.
Still
payday.
not as crazy as my $900 payday from Matt Fitzpatrick a couple years ago, but I've been limiting my bets to $5 bets because, as I said, I haven't been crushing it. And Will asked me the same thing yesterday. He's like,
why did you put the money
golf?
on? Yeah.
I don't know. I was just like looking in the app, and I was looking at a score, and I thought like, this could be interesting. Like plus 2,200. I like those odds.
That's the story you're sticking with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then yesterday, Will's like, what the fuck, Aish? Like, what do you know that I don't know? And I don't know. It just speaks to me. I just look in the FanDuel app and it just speaks to me.
This is like whenever I would get in trouble in high school, and when I would do something like one of the dumbest things you could ever do, and my dad would say, what is wrong with you, and why did you do that? And I would say, I don't know, and he'd be like, no, That, I don't know, isn't a good enough answer. I want to, I need you to come up with a thought and a reason for why you did this. And I would have to, I'd have to get my brain working and try and think of why I just did that. And now, when I'm asking you about your Masters bet that was insane from the rafters, I need a better answer than I don't know.
Yeah, I think he was like in 4th or 5th. And I know that Justin Rose has been second a lot. And I think they were tied at the time. So Justin Rose, like, he had, long odds. Rory was like up, like he was up by like 5 strokes at this point or 7 strokes at this point. I was like, Rory can't be beat. But I know sometimes Rory gets a little dodgy out there. So, and then I thought, okay, well, if Justin Rose, like everybody wants him to win and he's been second a lot, like sure, he has, a motivation to win, but sometimes if you want it too badly, you're not going to win. And this guy, Sam, who is tied with Justin Rose at the time, has like crazy long odds, but he was looking pretty good. So I thought, okay, let's do Sam. And he's American, I think. I was like, yeah, sure, this would be fun. So I bet on him.
Okay, yep. Okay, I like that answer. You're going to look like an absolute genius if he pulls it out. FanDuel is praying that you cash out.
Yeah, this is like a George Beamish situation.
Yeah, this is when you were in Paris.
I wish I could have bet on that.
When you had the red cap on, making all the right predictions, and now here you are again.
It was a red beret. It wasn't a MAGA hat. It was a red beret.
No. Stand by. You had the MAGA hat on. You said no more wars. You said no more wars, and then you said you made all the predictions and you got it right. And now you're about to do the same with your boy here in the Masters. So
we'll see.
Do you golf? I could see you getting out in the course.
I like to go, but I've never played a round of golf myself. I have been told I have a natural swing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and I need to. I guess I have to take one of my customers golfing. When the weather gets nice at this like fancy golf course in New York, and I gotta get my shit together. I do have cute outfits for golf, so that's half the battle for me. I've got all the stuff. I just like to take a couple of swings here and there. I think maybe I could play 9 holes. I would suck. Like I'm like 1 in every 5 times I hit the ball is decent. But again, I've never strung a game together. I like to go out and hit the ball every once in a while, but I get really into like I would be a better caddy, I think, than a player. Like I get really into cleaning the clubs. I get really into driving the cart. I get really into like hyping people up and having great vibes is what I bring to the course. It's like I got a cute outfit. I'm hyping the squad. I'm making sure everybody's having fun. I hit the ball every once in a while. That's what I do.
Yeah. I mean,
maybe
now
a little high noon.
There we go. I was about to say right now, because now it's just like a drinking social event. People are out there smashed on the golf course now. It's just it's a very common thing.
Have you ever heard of a what is it? It's not an Arnold Palmer. It's the one that with alcohol.
A spiked Arnold Palmer. I don't know. Like,
there's a
Sun
There's
Cruise.
another
the new thing.
Arnold Palmer with alcohol. This is like an old golfer.
John Daly?
John Daly. Yes, thank you. Yeah.
I've never heard a spiked Arnold Palmer being referred to as a John Daly. I mean, John Daly is just
Spiked Arnold Palmer is AKA John Daly. Yeah, so we didn't invent drinking and golfing. John Daly did.
I mean, John Daly certainly made it popular, and he made it look cool as hell. But I just mean, like, well, also John Daly had it absolutely dialed in when it came to drinking and golfing. I mean, the guy won the British Open probably 3 seats to the wind, right? So I think that's a bit different than what's going on right now on the course, right? Because he's got, you know, he's out there like absolutely smashing the ball off the tee, drunk as hell, cigarette, you know, dangling from the lips. People are over the other. I could walk down to the course, you know, 15 minutes from me right now, and there'd be people who can't string a sentence together, you know? So I think it's maybe a little bit different. It's now just like it's a party.
Sure. Yeah.
So you're down to go socialize a little bit, maybe a John Daly or two, clean the clubs, drive the cart.
Yeah.
Get some sun.
Yeah.
It's your outside day if it's a Saturday.
It's my outside day. Like, it's my day to not be a basement dwelling incel. I'm just I'm enjoying myself. But yeah, I got to figure it out quick. Because I don't think
you've got a big round coming with the client.
Yeah.
Yeah. The client's gonna be like,
at like a
holy shit, have you ever golfed? Yeah. That's so funny. You're taking a client out and
like,
you've
what
never
do I
golfed.
do?
You should you should pull a pretty sick audible and you don't even play. You just caddy for the client. Because you're gonna be out there all day if you've never played before.
I gotta figure it out. Like, I don't think first of all, I don't have time for golf lessons at this point. Like, no, I guess maybe that's my Saturday activity.
I think you now just like bypass. I'm sure Will can swing a club. I'm sure Will's golfed a decent amount.
Yeah.
No, I don't know if his outdoor day lines up with your outdoor day, but maybe instead of, you know, need golf lessons and you just go out and play 9 holes. Get it together. That's a good idea. Golf is brutal. It's incredibly frustrating. I mean, I don't want to say you basically have no shot to get it together before your client golf round, but never say never. You know, as Bieber would say last night in Coachella.
Never say never.
You never know.
I also heard you can do something called best ball, where you just like team up and then you both hit it and then you play the best ball. So maybe I could do that.
Yeah. I think best ball is usually played when is this just going to be a one-on-one you and a client round?
No, there's going to be 2 people from us and 2 people from them. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you can do best ball.
Yeah.
You might certainly be the weak link on the team in terms of best ball. You might never use your ball, but yeah, that is one way to do it. Certainly.
Okay. All right. I'm glad we solved that. Thank you.
Yeah, we got it.
We got it. It's going to be totally fine. I'll report back. I got a couple of months, I think, I hope. But yeah, so that's going to be a side quest I got to sort out.
Yeah, it'll be a fun little side quest. You'll have a blast.
Yeah. What if I become like super good at golf?
I could see you loving it. It is really fun. My thing with it, it's very time consuming. Super time consuming. It's a pretty expensive sport. It's a classic, like a lot of these sports are just like, you know, like skiing's fun, but it's expensive. Golf is fun, but it's expensive. You know, it's like the exact opposite of running.
Totally. Yeah. And if I'm playing golf, it's less time for me running, which we know is scant to begin with.
Yeah, which I'm like, I really mistimed my Boston buildup, but
yeah, how you doing?
I'm doing okay. You know, I've felt more confident going into races, but I've probably never done a race with less stakes on the line. You know, so it's I'm pretty confident about it.
people have been doing track workouts in
Oh, I know
preparation.
Oh, I know. I've seen it.
Yeah.
Your
Have you?
your husband being one of them. I haven't
Yeah.
done a track
He's doing
workout.
them. Mac's doing them. Chris is doing them. Well, Chris is always doing them.
Yeah, Chris is always doing them. But no, I haven't gotten the track. I've gotten out on the roads. And just been putting in some steady miles. I've done maybe a workout or two. And just gonna run with a lot of heart and go out there, put my best foot forward and see how it goes from there. But you know how it is. I know you'll be doing the same thing.
I know exactly how it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm hoping that there's still a drop of talent in my body because I can't say I have run in some time. I'm a weak link. I'm not proud of it, but I am, and that's what I have, and that's gonna be. All I can do is what I have, or there's some quote of like whatever. You know what I mean?
It's like all I can do is all I can do.
Do the best.
It's like something
with
like
what
that.
you can, with what you have, where you are, or some. You know the quote I'm thinking of.
I do know the quote you're thinking of. I think I'm kind of closer to it than you are right now.
Whatever.
Because I think it's very simple. Yeah.
Whatever.
Did anything else happen in the world, or should we
we probably
there are a couple races
we probably covered it. Yeah. Aussie Champs was so good.
Yeah, wow, that Aussie Champs looked like a lot of really good races. I think the standout for me obviously is the Gout 1967. I mean,
yeah,
that's a real time right there. That's very impressive.
Very fast. Under 20 world record. He is now 16th fastest 200 meter runner of all time.
So win legal.
It's the 16th fastest time. Win legal. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was looking at the top list, and the names on this list are crazy. I mean, he's now one behind Wallace Spearman. Brian Lavelle's on there. You've got Xavier Carter, throwback. Andre DeGrasse. You've got Tyson Gay. You've got Kenny B. You've got Bolt, obviously. Johan Blake. Like the list is. It's like the names everyone knows.
For sure.
It's very cool, and I think he's going to be such a star coming around to LA 28. Like he's what, 19?
I think he's 18.
He's 18.
I think I could be mistaken, but I do believe. I think. I mean, U20 record. That's. What was his? He had gone.
Yeah, you're right.
He gone 18.
He's 18, and he was born December 29th. So he's like not even an old 18.
He's a young 18.
He's a young 18. God, that's sick.
He what had he gone sub 20 before this?
Gout fastest times.
I think he might have snuck under there, but I don't. I mean, 19.6 is 19.67, right? So, but that is way. He smashed that. That's a super legit time. I think probably if I'm guys like Kenny or like Noah, the stars, there's a lot of hype around him, but you're like, okay, like, yeah, he's good, but he's great for his age kind of thing. But now he runs 19.67. You're like, oh wow, this guy, like, he keeps running like this and improving at this rate. You can't have an off day around him.
Right. And that's a legit time. It's not, that's not just, just sub. Like last year he'd run 1984, which is
okay. So it's still very legit. Yeah.
Still very legit. Sub 20, but now, like that's a real time. That's a real threat. Again, he is young, but he's got he's going to be 20 in 2028 at the Olympics. Like, you
Still
can
really
watch his
young.
trajectory. He's still really young. And that's like, kind of perfect. The perfect storm for him to be a major upset at the Olympics.
Yeah. I mean, 2028. Yeah. And then in 2032, isn't the Olympics back in Australia? Like, I'm pretty sure. I thought so. I could just be completely talking out of my ass, which I never do usually.
You've never done that before, ever.
I'm usually
no, but you're right.
That.
They're in Brisbane.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're in Queensland. Yeah.
So now he'll be 24 then.
Yeah.
So that's
so great.
That's wild. Yeah. To be running this fast, this young looks really good. I mean, and the guy who came in second also ran 1988 sub 20. So Australian sprinting's in pretty great place right now.
They're on the come up.
Yeah.
The middle distance action was great. I think a note of like, for the American audience, which this is primarily, an American audience, like thinking about why are people in Australia running so fast? Like, yes, it's a quote unquote off year for the US, although now there's World Ultimate Championships. So you've got a global competition on the calendar. This is a Commonwealth Games year. And for countries like Australia, this is a huge deal. Like the Commonwealth Games is, in a lot of Commonwealth countries, the second best competition or the second most exciting competition to the Olympic Games. Like, a lot of
do you think like Australian fans like Commonwealth Games more than a World Championships?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think all the Commonwealth countries do, or is this
no? I think it's just a few just a few countries take it so seriously and send every single star they have, and it's a huge deal. It is, for people that aren't familiar, it's all sports. Yeah. So it is like a mini Olympic Games, but then there are other sports that are more Commonwealth focused sports, like that aren't in the Olympics. I'm thinking of like lawn bowls being one of them, which is hysterical. It's like
bocce ball?
Yeah, basically it's like your like grandmas are out there doing it. Like, it's very cute. It would be like it would be akin to what's the scrubby ice one that everybody loves? Curling. It's like, sometimes you have curlers where you're like, wow, that's an Olympian, but like, same thing with lawn bowls. It's like, these women, this is just their thing, and it is a lot of older women, and you just love to see it. But
so are you saying lawn bowling is mostly exclusively older women? It seems like it from your angle.
That was one of my major takeaways from Com Games in 2018. I watched a lot of lawn bowls. I was getting really into the competition. And it was mostly older women at the time. Okay. Times could change. That was a long time ago, but that is a crowd favorite. Great to watch. But so Com Games are this summer in Glasgow.
And even though it's an off year, like, as an athlete, your mindset still has to be, I'm going to get faster this year. There's no like, oh, just because it's an off year, I can kind of hit pause for a bit. It's like, if you have to be striving to get better and better every single year. So right. There's no, even though it's an off year, there's never like it's never really an off year.
Right. And occasionally you'll have some people not run USA's or like maybe other countries' national championships like aren't as exciting, but that was not the case in Australia. Everybody showed up. Men's 15 was incredible. Cam Meyer soloed 329. Ollie Hoare, great day. In second, 332. He's defending Commonwealth Games champion in the 1500. So secures his spot. My recollection is the Aussie team selection. They have they have a trial, but they have also selection criteria. So it's like top 2 with the standard gets automatically selected at the championships, and then the third spot is more of a like committee decision on who's in that third spot. So when you have things like what happened in the women's 15, I'm not sure, maybe you didn't watch it, but Jess Hull was going to triple and run the 15, then the 800, then the 5K. And in the 15, she's like moving. She's on the outside of lane 1, leading the charge, and behind her, she kind of moves around in the lane, and behind her, Claudia Hollingsworth ends up like incidentally clipping her. Jess Hull goes down, like belly flop on the track. Jess gets up, comes in for last. Claudia Hollingsworth goes on to win. Sarah Billings second, Abby Caldwell third, Georgia Griffith fourth. I mean, all incredible athletes. Like everybody significantly sub 4 in the 15. But what will end up happening is, okay, let me go back. Claudia Hollingsworth gets DQ'd. Yeah. They DQ her. She is no longer champion. And then a few days go by, she gets reinstated. So Claudia and Sarah being 1, 2, they'll, inevitably have the standard. And then the third spot will be up for debate. And the Aussie selectors can choose Jess Hull.
And they probably will.
And they will. Yeah. Like, unless Jess is hurt or something this year, like they'll choose Jess. But that's a little peek into, not every country does their selections the same.
It's kind of surprising to reinstate her like a few days later. It's kind of it's a kind of a late reinstation, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I would assume that it would have been, like a few hours or like the next morning or something. I don't know.
Right.
And especially like you're watching the tape back. There was nobody was at fault, really.
No.
Even Jess. I mean, it's the last home stretch.
Yeah.
Right. And it's a very common like tactic where you on that final straightaway, you naturally kind of swing a bit wide. It's why that the rail often opens up and like the famous Cole Hawker Olympic moment, that move tends to happen because naturally you don't even think about it, right? But naturally you just drift a bit. And it didn't even really look like Jess did a huge drift, right? It's just
subtle.
It was very subtle. Came off the rail a bit, and there was just a slight clip. So Claudia shouldn't have been DQ'd in the first place.
Right. Completely agree.
It was totally accidental. There was no pushing, like nothing of the sort. So I was surprised at the DQ in the first place.
Same. I kind of couldn't believe it. I would be very pissed off if I was Claudia. But it's like no love lost between everybody. And I would have been pretty upset.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have been like upset at, like, if you're Claudia, you're not upset at, I don't think you're upset at Jess or like any of the other competitors, are you?
No.
Are you? No, you're just upset at the people who are running the show and handing out the DQ. Now, luckily for her, like, she is reinstated and that, but it's you would have hoped it would have come that night, right? Like, you don't want to go to bed like with a bad taste in your mouth, thinking that you were DQ'd in like one of your best races, one of the biggest races of the year. But she made it, right? She was reinstated. I'm surprised that for Jess to triple is to think she was going to triple. It's pretty bold, right? And
very bold. It's
the depth of Australia middle distance is very deep. So it's not like you're walking in there and it's an easy
it's
3
not a
wins.
high school meet. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
that's an exhausting couple of day, like weekend of racing.
Right. Like to that point, the 800 final, Abby Caldwell won in 1:58:57. Claudia Hollingsworth comes back for second, 1:58:91. Third was
huge weekend
Sarah
for
Billings, 1:59:23. Like these are not easy races.
Not at all.
But yeah, like good on Claudia Hollingsworth for coming back after the drama to secure the 800. And then Jess ended up being okay. Decided to scratch the 800 and, you know, see how she felt on like a shakeout the morning of I believe the 800 final and the 5K final were the same day. So she comes back for the 5K final and wins 15:13:21 over Lyndon Hall's 15:15. But you look at the depth, like the depth in Australian women's middle distance is so impressive. I mean, like the names, you've got Monty Skyring, you've got Rose Davies, Lauren Ryan, Georgia Griffith, like all these women would also fare very well at a US trial.
For sure.
Like there aren't a ton. I mean, it's like when you think about who are the best countries in the world for women's middle distance with this depth, it's like the US, Ethiopia, Kenya, Australia.
Do you think Claudia was going to do the 800 before, like, so the 800 was the day after the 15?
I bet it was the plan for Claudia to double.
I think so.
Yeah.
Because
which is almost good.
For sure. But in a lot of scenarios, you would, if you outright won that 15, you could certainly see a coach being like, fantastic weekend, job done. You know, we're gonna not play any. We're gonna play it safe, not run the 8.
Yep.
So yeah, that was just a thought in my head. But yeah, I mean, the Australian middle distance athletes are incredible. Jess is obviously always up there, vying for medals on the global stage. I'm really impressed with to see Cam Myers soloing 3:29. I mean, he is and another really young athlete, and is, you know, shoot, I'm like, who is running better than him? He's very consistent. Like he's always up there running times like that, and with, you know, guys like Jakob out, he's putting his name as, you know, one of these top 1,500 meter athletes in the world.
19 years old.
He's 19 too, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's wild.
They're young over there. They're really hitting their stride early in Australia.
They're hitting it. And he came back and won the 5K. 13:11 over Seth O'Donnell's 13:12. Our friend Morgan McDonald comes in third in 13:12. I mean,
big day for Coffee Club Pod.
Big day. Big weekend for the Coffee Club. Love to see it.
Yeah, really good. Aussie champs. They're always they do it right over there. They're crushing it.
They're racing always. They're staying sharp. They're getting better every year.
100%.
Love it. Love our Aussie friends. I have to report a D3. I've been told that I need to report this D3 collegiate record in the 1500.
From Will?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. from your D3 husband?
From my D3 glory husband.
Yeah.
Ryan Hagan of SUNY Geneseo breaks the D3 collegiate record in the 1500 at the Bison Outdoor Classic. He ran 3:38:67, which is the 5th fastest across all divisions of the NCAA this season. The season being just started, but that's fast. That's really fast.
That is really fast. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anytime, I mean, break a collegiate record. That's a huge moment. Love to see it. So what school does he go to?
SUNY Geneseo.
SUNY Geneseo. Sounds like a name out of like Sopranos.
Yeah. A liberal arts college in Geneseo, New York.
Yeah, I was assuming it was, SUNY.
Yeah. I mean, sweet. Looks like a beautiful place. Really happy for you, Ryan. Yeah.
Yeah, nice,
Good stuff.
nice.
Good stuff. Yeah,
good stuff.
we'll be keeping tabs on Ryan Hagan for sure.
D3. That's Seth Clevenger went D. Did Seth Clevenger go D3 or D2?
Is he the bad boy?
He's the bad boy. Yeah.
Yeah, D3.
D3.
Mm-hmm.
You'd assume Seth Clevenger's got to be coming after that 1500 meter.
Licking his chops.
Licking his chops.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to defend the turf. Defend the turf, Ryan.
Mean, once you get your cycle right, get your dosage up, pop an Adderall, zoom. Fly.
Nuts. I do think we'll see, with roster limits, with NIL, I do think we'll see the other divisions become incredibly competitive as well. Like, I think the gap between the divisions will close. I really do.
Yeah. I totally agree. And one of the cool things about running is so many like athletes can go on to have a successful pro career from D3.
Right.
You see it, you've seen it in the past, and I'm sure you'll continue to see it. It's something that, like you said, I could definitely see the just the talent that the NCAA is producing, with how much D1's getting great, which is going to lead to the same effect for D2 and D3.
Yeah. Nick Simmons, Will Lear, Noah Drawdy.
Yeah. Lots of great distance stars have come out of D3.
Yeah. I guess I didn't know Annie Rodenfeld's also. Yeah. So I love that there is more. Did Matt Wilkinson? No. Yeah. Like, successful athletes can come from anywhere, and we'll just see the level of all programs, just like we're seeing in the Boston Marathon, just like we're seeing just across the world. Everybody's getting faster. There's no bad coaching anymore. There's so much information that's accessible, not only on coaching, but on nutrition, dietetics, on shoe tech, on whatever, pacing. Like, the game has changed, and we're seeing it affected everywhere. It's great.
Yeah. What is the Bison invite? Where is that?
Let's have a look.
Where would you guess?
When I hear Bison Outdoor Classic, I think like Idaho or something.
Yeah, I was thinking like maybe North Dakota, like a North Dakota.
Yeah, could be.
Maybe a Montana.
Give me your final answer.
I'm gonna say North Dakota. I'm gonna go with what I was originally my gut.
Lewisburg, Pennsylvania.
So fucking off. So far off.
Me too.
Pennsylvania, interesting.
Do they have bison in Pennsylvania?
Maybe farmed bison, but they're not just roaming around the streets of Pittsburgh.
Apparently, yeah.
Bless you.
Sorry. Apparently there are bison in Pennsylvania, managed herds, game preserves, and private farms.
Okay, once again, I was talking out of my ass, I guess.
But yeah, I guess they have them there. Strange. Yeah, other track news. Did you see Keely's running a 400 at the Rome Diamond League?
I did not. 400 Rome Diamond. When is that? Beginning of June?
June 4th.
Rome Diamond League looks very fun.
It's one of my faves.
Is the Rome Diamond League where the statues are lining the track?
Yes, that's the warm-up track.
That's the warm-up track.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That is a sick warm-up track.
It is a sick warm-up track. So You get dropped off, you go into this warm-up track, and there are like the scale, it's hard to describe the scale, but just gigantic, I assume marble statues of
like Roman leaders.
Yeah, like huge, surrounding the track. There's got to be, and it's not like there's 4 of them. There's got to be at least 20 to 25 of these gigantic carved statues. You feel like you're in the movie 300. You are going to kill someone. Like you are going into battle.
It creates a sort of Colosseum effect.
Absolutely. And that's where you're just hanging out. And it's the weather's always perfect. You go in there with your backpack and you go put your legs up and you're looking around at these statues like this is the sickest thing on planet Earth. And then you go into you go to the call room and whatever, and then the stadium is great and it's always packed and everybody's really loud and the track is really fast and really hard. It's a fast one. Yeah. It is that Rome is one of my favorite. I would say like top 3 Diamond League. High
praise. I love to hear it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a meet that I didn't know the statues were the warm-up track. That's a funny touch, right? It's just like you see how, like the level of detail they're putting into just the warm-up track.
Yeah. Yeah. This like it would be cool if that's where the meet was, but the stands just aren't big enough.
Yeah, you're like there's no 20-foot tall statue of Marcus Aurelius surrounding the actual racing track, huh?
Yeah.
I think I'd like to see it, but yeah, that's
maybe we
okay.
Can get them to move the statues.
So yeah, well, I'm sure they can figure it out. Rome wasn't built in a day, but Keely's doing the 400 June 4, middle of June.
Yeah, June 4th.
June. Okay.
June 4th. Yeah, you had it.
She's run some really fast 400s this indoor season.
Yeah, her official PB is 51:49. And then remember she split 50.1 in the 4x4 at World Indoors.
Right after the 800.
Yeah. Yeah. Sick.
So her speed is right there.
Yeah.
It's funny that Keely never goes up into it's always it's 800 or down.
Yeah.
She just hates the 1500. She would hate the race we're gonna do this weekend.
Yeah. Yeah. It is interesting because you just don't see that ever at the top. You don't.
Yeah, I mean, you usually see at least people like they give it a shot.
Yeah, yeah. You run a 400, of course, here and there, but not at the fucking Rome Diamond League.
Or I was thinking like I mean, her 400 she's now getting to very elite levels of the 400, right? I was just thinking it's crazy. You never see her go out and hop in a 413, 1500.
Right. Because that's what you typically see with 800 meter runners. Everybody does it. I mean, even Donovan would run a 15 here and there.
Yeah, but I mean, Donovan was very good, really good in the, Donovan would go out there and run at 335. Relatively
That's
easily.
legit. Yeah. God, he's good at everything.
Like a thing Mo would, she's not really considered like a 1500 meter athlete, but didn't she go out there and run? She'd go out there and run a couple.
Yeah, she ran the 15 at USA's one year. She has run a very fast 400 as well. But even I think gets out there and runs 15.
And it's kind of the difference because the gap from the 800 to the 15, like it's just different systems, right? Like the 800 is more sprint focused,
right?
More anaerobic compared to the aerobic nature of a 1500. Like the 1500 is closer to the 5K than the 800 is to the 1500.
I forgot that a thing has run 49:57 for 400.
Oh, I didn't know she's run that fast either. Wow, very fast.
Yeah. At NCAA's in Eugene.
NCAA's. Wow. Was she Texas A&M?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. I hope she comes back.
I do too. That'd be a fun comeback story.
It'd be so great. It would be so great.
Who's she being coached by right now?
I don't know. No.
But yeah, I'd love to see it. It'd be a great story.
Yeah. Remember we talked about it in December. She left Bobby, but I think she moved to Dallas. But I don't know. I don't know who's coaching her.
Who knows? Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. Nobody knows. But I'm already like my head is already in LA 28. Like I'm ready for it. I'm so excited. I would love to see her come back.
Oh yeah. The Olympics on American soil, that'd be huge.
Yeah. Did you get any tickets?
I didn't know. I did not get to. I saw that tickets have come out though, right? Or
yeah,
like you can apply to get tickets. Is that how it works?
Yeah. So you like a few months ago could get essentially in the queue, and they had early sales for LA locals, and then you basically entered a draw, and when it was your time, like when your name was called, you had 24 hours to buy tickets essentially. And people are in an uproar over this just with the price of tickets. So my in-laws are LA local. So they were in one of the LA local waves. So last Easter weekend, we helped them pick out their tickets and do the whole process. And I have a very unpopular opinion that
here we go. Go on. Lay it on me.
Okay. And this might go against what people would think I would say. I think that the tickets should be expensive. This is the best and biggest sporting event in the world, and it should be expensive. Like people don't complain about the Super Bowl tickets. It's just like they are what they are. Like it's going to be expensive because it's the Super Bowl. It's a spectacle. It's a huge thing. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity. It's like I don't get mad that a G-Wagon is expensive. I just know a G-Wagon's not for me. It's not in the budget. It's a bit too much for me. It's like, whatever, the best SUV, or I don't know, don't come for me about cars, whatever, who cares? But you know what I'm saying? Like as an analog, I know that to do the best thing, to go on some sort of like crazy vacation to Antarctica or something, like it's going to cost a lot of money. To go to the Super Bowl is going to cost a lot of money. Probably to go to the World Series is going to cost a lot of money. To go to the World Cup, it's going to cost a lot of money because it is the best thing on the planet. And there is going to be a barrier to entry. Now, do I think that you should have affordable tickets for locals, for kids, for whatever? Yes, absolutely. But it is a premium event. And when we are talking about how we want to professionalize the sport of track and field, and how track and field is the best sport and the most favorite sport of the Olympics with all the eyeballs, let it be expensive. Like, yeah.
I can understand what you're saying. I do think that, I mean, all sporting events are kind of becoming a bit elitist in general.
True.
I mean, it's like, it's all too expensive. And there does need to be, I could totally understand having, lots of, whatever, tickets are expensive. There should be some sort of like in college when there's a student section.
Right.
Like there needs to be
a peasant section.
There absolutely needs to be a peasant section, right? Like,
and sign me up for the peasant section.
For sure. I don't like, what even are tickets to the, like, what is what are the prices for the tickets to the Olympics? I would be like, they're not worth it.
But I disagree.
It's
I think it is worth
insanely
it.
expensive. I don't know.
I saw tickets for a session. It was 1,500 meter finals women, 1,500 meter finals women, women's 200 semi, men's 200 final, women's 10K final, other events, and the tickets were like $600 a piece.
Okay.
And I like, yes, it's expensive, but to me that's appropriate.
Yeah, I guess I think they're. So it's just to get in the stadium is $600.
I don't know where the seats were
$600
exactly,
for good seats.
I don't know. The really good seats on one of the days, like on to be like at the finish line for one of the better days was like $2,000 a seat. But think about the Super Bowl. Like, if you're going to go watch the men's 100-meter final or the women's 100-meter final or the men's 1,500-meter final, like these are Super Bowl days. And like, what does a good seat at the Super Bowl cost? A lot more than $2,000 a seat.
For sure. No, like, I'm not saying that all tickets should be much cheaper, but there should be ways that you're a struggling family who's in LA and you've got kids, and it would be like an absolutely surreal moment to bring them to one of these events. And I don't have $600. I don't have, $1,800 because I'm not just going to send myself in there or send my 12-year-old son who's a big Noah Lyles fan in there alone. That it's like, I love this sport and I can't afford to watch one of the biggest moments, an Olympic moment on American soil. Having the tickets like be whatever the price point is, fine, but there should be absolutely a section, a pretty decent size section. I don't know how big it needs to be, where it's people who whether it's a raffle, whether it's something, you apply for it, whatever it is, there should be something where it's like, yeah, I don't have a lot of money, but I love the sport just as much as anybody else. I'd love to see these moments. They should absolutely be in there too. And it's like, yeah, I'm sure there are moments like the marathon, right? You can go and be in the streets and watching it.
That's free. Yeah.
It's free, right? But that's these sporting events are just becoming elitist in general. All things like everything else. It's expensive, but it's just getting more and more expensive. Now I don't know how they come up with like the price point for Olympic tickets, but is this something that people are like up in arms about?
Yeah, people are up in arms about it. Now when I was looking, when I was helping my in-laws get tickets for other sports too, it's like, okay, you can go into a stadium and watch different sports for like $20, $25 a ticket, like depending on what, like rugby was one of them. My father-in-law played rugby in college. He went to the World Cup in Paris. Like, he's a big rugby fan. And like, there were standing room tickets for like great rugby matches that were like $25. Like, there are,
see, that's
affordable.
Great.
Yeah. And that, like, of course, like that needs to exist, but, and they did this whole LA locals thing in advance. Like, if you live in Los Angeles and you have Los Angeles address, you got early access to the tickets. And what the backlash is, what ended up happening is like all of the less expensive tickets are gone.
Yeah.
So what is left for general pop is our expensive tickets. And that's the backlash, is like, oh, we thought that if you entered the draw, like you were going to get access to less expensive tickets. And like, I think opening the tickets to the LA locals first, who had access to get as you say, like, exactly, like, I want to bring my kids. I'm a family here that lives here. I'm the host. I want to take my kids to beach volleyball or track or whatever. Like, they got first access. And it's like the people that yeah, people typically, like if you are going to travel to Los Angeles to go watch the Olympics, like you you probably have more means than someone else. Like if that's even like a thought process that like you can't, like you have the ability to take time off work to travel to Los Angeles, like these are all of this is privilege, and to like complain about ticket prices is for the Olympics is privilege, to because to even my point is to like to even go and see the greatest sporting event in the fucking world, full stop, the best, most exciting, like the number one thing you could do as a sports fan, like that is a privilege in itself. And we want these like premium experiences cost premium dollars, and it's like whether or not we like that, it like it is. And if we want Olympic sports to have the respect that the NFL or the NBA or whoever has, it's like, okay, well then it's going to be on that level, and it is on that level. So yeah, that's my unpopular opinion of the day.
Were people
Maybe
like
next
going?
week.
Let's say, yeah, I'm excited to hear an even crazier opinion from you next week. God, no,
Well, yeah, maybe next week I have to walk it back. Like you had to walk back
You're
Kanye.
you're like, honestly, Kanye West didn't do anything wrong. I'm like, oh, I thought we were done with this. Okay, I guess we're back. I guess we're digging back into Kanye West now. No, but like, let's say did people buy up all the cheap tickets and now they're gonna sell them back, like resell them, right?
That's not the intent. That's not the intent of like the local access. And maybe some people will, but that is like that was not
I know
the
it's
intent
I know
of the program.
I know it's not the intent. But I'm saying, is this a way to game the system where it's like, oh look, the rugby tickets are $20. I'm gonna buy 75 of them and at this price, and I know I'll be able to sell them back, when it's closer to the actual event.
I'm looking it up
Because and this is like Olympics on American soil. It's obviously going to be a huge event, huge spectacle. So
okay, interesting. So they can't immediately resell the tickets for a profit, the LA local tickets. It's like if you bought them, and you want to resell your tickets, you have to wait until 2027, and you have to sell them back on the official verified resale platform, which caps the prices. And that the resale platform doesn't open until 2027.
Okay. So yeah, it's not like there's going to be people hawking tickets on the corner.
Running a scam.
Yeah.
And maybe they will, but that wasn't the intent.
I mean, they'll figure it out. They always do. It's like, look, the people are always a step ahead when it comes to gaming the system. And I get obviously like both points of view. I can understand being a little upset at expensive tickets, but at the same time, I don't know if it's just like, oh, this is just the world we're living in now, where
totally,
where everything's expensive, but
everything is so expensive, and that sucks. Yeah.
And there, my whole thing was there should be ways where the average person, the average LA citizen, should be able to go and experience the Olympics. Mm-hmm. And not pay, an arm and a leg just to get in the door.
$2,000 to get into the door.
Yeah. But no, I mean, it is what it is, I guess.
Yeah. I do love that you can watch the marathon free. Mm-hmm. Like you can, I think you can buy tickets to go into the grandstand or whatever, but like it's very fun to just rock up to the course and like cheer like it's a marathon major. Like that's very cool. Triathlon similar, road cycling is similar. there are accessible, like I went to road cycling in Paris. Obviously, I'm a big cycling fan, and it was so fucking cool. Like that was one of my favorite events that I went to. Like I don't think I went to any other sports. Like I don't think I had tickets to anything else. I just like went to stuff that was free. And so many people were out. It was incredible. Like there will be so many moments, and what Paris did that was cool, what London did that was cool is, and I'm sure LA will do the same thing, is like that getting in the door isn't the only way to watch. Like one thing that was incredible in all these locations is they would have these public free viewing spaces where they would have gigantic, jumbotrons all over all of these cities. And it was like a festival atmosphere
it's honestly more fun there.
Right? Yeah.
It really is.
Super fun, where they have food trucks and beer, like beer gardens and whatever. And it's like varying sports playing at different locations. And you can look up what is playing where, and you just go to these festivals where everybody's watching and cheering and you're with the people. And it's like, there are so many ways to hype. It's not like you're either in the stadium or you're on your couch. Like I think LA is going to be a very fun place to be experiencing the games.
Well, which sport had the most expensive tickets? Was it track and field?
That's a good question.
Like when you think about the Olympics, it's track and swimming, and I'm thinking about like the sports.
Basketball.
I feel like basketball.
Gymnastics is really expensive.
Gymnastics is huge. Okay, yeah. But yeah, I was just wondering what the
men's basketball gold medal games.
Okay.
Up to $3,455. Then track and field, $2,400. Gymnastics, $2,200. Swimming, $1,800. Baseball, $1,700. What's wild is the opening and closing ceremonies are $5,000.
Yeah, that's.
And these are all like the premium seats.
Yeah.
But yeah, I loved that track and field is on the list. We want this. We're asking for this. Like we want track and field to be popular around the world. We want track and field to have the eyeballs. Let them pay.
For sure. But do you think that having more expensive tickets generates eyeballs?
Yes. Here's why. Because if you are a sponsor, you want conversion. So if I am, I don't know, Toyota or something, or I am like whatever, like choose your sponsor of USA Track and Field, whatever. Like what I want is I want affiliation with a brand that is going to make people pay money for my shit. Like I want the most eyeballs and the best association. So I want what I want is people to buy more cars. I want to go where people are going to buy more cars. I don't know. Like it makes sense to me. Like if you like, especially if you're a premium brand, you want access to the people with premium pockets.
Yeah, no, those are good points.
And more sponsors, and then more sponsors means more athletes, more track and field athletes in commercials that end up on the TVs of everyone in the US. And then those athletes that are on the, how many times have you seen a commercial with Noah Lyles, with Sha'Carri, with Gabby? And then those people become household names. And then people think about track and field beyond the Olympics. Like that's how you're creating buzz in between Olympic cycles, and then maybe more people will tune in to track meets throughout the year. Maybe we can get them, back on, get the Diamond League back on, free access on NBC and into televisions. Maybe we can get Milrose games back into Madison Square Garden, because like people care, because people know, like people are so drawn to human stories, and it's usually at the Olympics where you have the biggest moments to create these legacy athletes, these stories.
Yeah, no, I'm excited for it. It's going to be, I'm excited to see what LA does. They got their work cut out for them. Big shoes to fill.
Yeah, really big shoes.
Should we fire off a few voicemails?
Let's do it. After we argued, we got to get back on the same team.
Yeah, no, see, let me bring it down. I actually like when we argue. I think it's more fun, and the conversations are better when we don't always agree on everything.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're not fighting.
Yeah, we're not fighting. But you know how much I love harmony. So
yeah.
I hate that I have to disagree with you sometimes, but sometimes it just must be done.
It must be done, and I also think it's just better listening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They hate each other this week. How's the live show gonna go? Under Armour's gonna have to break up a fisticuffs between Eric and Aisha.
It's just so awkward on the live show.
I think I could land some pretty good punches in a fight. Obviously you'd kick my ass. You got mass on me, but I think I could land a couple of jabs that might hurt.
Yeah, you could get your licks in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's take it to the people.
Okay, hi. This is Michelle. I'm besties with your bestie, Lydia, from Jacksonville, Florida.
Oh,
I have a question and an invitation. I'm running the Boston Marathon next week. What is the best post-race beverage? I'm stuck between a rum and Coke or a Miller Lite, depending on the vibes of the day. My invitation is that your bestie, Lydia, from Jacksonville, and I are going to brunch on Sunday. We don't know where, we don't know when, but she'll be with you guys on Friday, and she'll give you the details, and we'd love to have you join. Okay, love you, bye!
Love you, bye.
I love her.
That was super bubbly. That was fun.
Love, yeah. Like now I'm considering this brunch. Like you sound like you're really fun, and I love Lydia too. So I'm considering it. We'll talk to Lydia on Friday.
Couple rum. What was she? She was
rum and Coke and a Miller Lite.
Yeah, girl, you might as well do both, right? You just finished the race. You can do a couple of each. I don't know.
I'd never considered a rum and Coke. Like I would think, I'm like, give me a Coors Light. Like give me a really light, crisp Mountains Are Blue, like delicious light American beer. Like that's probably what I want. But when she said rum and Coke, it sparked something in my brain that maybe that's the right answer, because on my hardest long runs, I needed to make a beeline for a gas station to get a glass bottle Coke. Like that, like there's nothing better after a really hard long run, in my opinion.
See, I kind of like to do both, in that, let's say you have like you start with having a couple beers, and then I kind of need that palate cleanse where I want to switch it up for a bit, and I might even switch it up for a bit and even have intentions of going back. But I just need to take a little break, get something different, and switch it. And I don't want my taste buds to get a bit tired with one thing. And also, it's like there's different vibes, right? Like a beer vibe is a totally different vibe compared to a cocktail vibe. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes like the best of both worlds. I can
only drink so many beers because then you get full.
Precisely, right? So
and then you burp a lot.
There's pros and cons to everything.
God, I haven't had a rum and Coke in, I don't know. I physically cannot remember the last time I had a rum and Coke, and that I want one. Maybe I'll go get one.
You'll have one at brunch on Sunday.
I guess. Yeah. That is brilliant. It just made me think about this drink that I got to get it right. a great post-race drink that we would have in Crested Butte I'm wearing this hat, the Elk Run 5K. It jogged my memory of a really great post-run drink. It's called Robot Water. And
Okay.
it is a pineapple, like a yellow Red Bull. So a pineapple Red Bull mixed with a mimosa.
Oh, wow.
And it is so good.
So,
So
like
you've got,
so it's pineapple, Red Bull, OJ, champagne.
and I want to say there might be vodka too, but maybe not.
I think you're missing.
I think I'm missing
I want to say there should be vodka there.
Yeah.
So
there might be
it's
vodka.
a tropical twist of it's a combination of a vodka Red Bull and a mimosa.
Yeah, I'm phoning a friend right now. I'll get back to you on the ingredients of Robot Water, because it does seem, I think there's got to be vodka in it.
And what's the correlation between that and a robot? You know what I mean? Doesn't sound like robot water. Because it's like a fun tropical, like I would love that, like on the beach or something like that, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I think it just gets you charged up.
Okay. And it gets you in like a full robot mode. Yeah.
So I'm phoning a friend, and the reply was, "What the like?
What the fuck are you talking about?" Yeah.
I just texted, "Is there vodka in Robot Water?" The reply was, "What the like?
Yeah.
No, hi, how are you? No soft open. Just tell me what's in a Robot Water, because the people need to know." Because this might be the greatest possible post-race drink on the planet. Okay, so it is vodka, pineapple, Red Bull, champagne, and you can do a little OJ topper.
Okay, gotcha. So that certainly does seem like it'll get you going.
Yeah, it gets you going. So if you need to ask for Robot Water after your Boston Marathon, there you go.
There we go.
Yeah. Or tequila, you can sub.
That's what your friend's saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Depending on what is left at Acme Liquor, the liquor store in Crested Butte.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. So there you go. That is the official best post-race drink. But now I will be considering
rum and Coke.
Yeah. Rum and Coke. Red Bull vodka is like such an aggressive move. I've seen you do it a couple of times.
I mean, like it certainly is a move, and it gets you where you need to go.
Yeah.
It's not great. It's every time you do get one though, it's like, I probably shouldn't have done that. I probably don't need that. But
it's fun in the moment. This is where we just don't, like, where cell phones, we just don't need them. Like, you don't want video of what you did on a Red Bull vodka or a Robot Water or Tiger Woods' thing. Like, you want to let it go. Let it live in the moment.
100%.
As long as you don't get in a vehicle.
Nice save at the end.
Yo, Eric and Aisha, what's poppin'?
Yo.
I have a question about funding when you're a professional runner. Like, and I know this might vary depending on, if you're an individual or a team or sponsor, but just from your experience, both personally and people you might know, like, do you hire your own coaches, or is that funded through your company? And then with travel, do you have to buy your own plane tickets and stuff? Like, how is stuff paid for? Is it from deals you each thing is something? I guess I'll stop speculating and let you just tell me how it works. How do you get all the resources that normal runners pay for?
Okay. Good question. I think we've talked about the coach thing before. Like, sometimes sometimes it's in your contract. Sometimes your contract stipulates that you have to be coached by that brand's coach. Like, You have to join one of their branded groups. Like sometimes that's in there. Sometimes you have like a coaching stipend in your contract. And sometimes you just pay your coach a percentage of your earnings. And sometimes you just pay your coach a flat fee. Like usually those are the options. And then with travel, it depends. Like this one is like highly dependent on where you're going, who you are, what are you up to, like what's the meet. Like there are like a lot of these races in it like depends on the level. Like the lower level meets you pay to go to. And this is actually dictated by World Athletics. They have rules on the tier of meet and then what the athletes receive. So the top tier of meets, the Diamond League, athletes receive plane ticket and full room and board and all transportation. So your flight, and it's usually like up to a certain amount. Like if you're coming from Australia to meet in Europe, or you're going from the US to Asia or whatever, like if it's a long trip, like they typically cover up to a certain amount of like up to, I don't know, $1,500 or $2,000 for your plane ticket. Unless you're like defending champion and defending world champion or defending Olympic champion, then they're like probably buying you a business class seat across the world. And then they pick you up from the airport and they get you to the hotel, and you're in a really nice hotel and all of your meals are covered in the hotel, like in like the conference center or whatever. They'll have like 3 catered meals a day. And then like the next tier below that is the gold level meets, which is like very similar, just like maybe one step down. Maybe you're not in the nicest hotel, but you're in the second nicest hotel and whatever, but you still have flight, hotel, meals paid for. And then it kind of goes down from there of like, maybe you get some travel money, maybe you get some meal vouchers, maybe your flight's paid for, or maybe it's not. And then like you go all the way down, because it goes like, there's just tier until it's like, oh, whatever. Like if you're going to race at BU on a random weekend, you're flying yourself there, you're paying for your hotel, you're paying for your meals. There's no prize money. You're just showing up to pay for it. And maybe you have a travel stipend in your contract. Like a lot of pros will have like a travel / physio. So you have a lump sum of money that you can draw from to pay for flights, to pay for massage, to pay for physio, to pay for whatever you need. Like you just draw from that as you will. But if you're not sponsored, you're just paying for it.
I think that you summed it up. You summed it up perfectly, Aisha. I couldn't have said anything more.
Okay. Okay, here's another one.
Hi, guys. Love the pod. This is my second time calling, but I felt compelled to let you know that I'm in the same boat as the caller from a few weeks ago, where I'm not arriving in Boston until Saturday. So pretty pissed off that I'm missing the live show. So maybe next time do better. Just kidding. I'm just really sad I'm not going to see it. I do have a question, and I could probably Google or ChatGPT it, but I would much rather hear what y'all have to say about it. I'm not getting, and maybe I'm missing something, why is it taking us years to figure out that these athletes that are doping are not clean? Like, why are we going back years in time and stripping them of, I mean, we absolutely should strip them, but why is it taking so long when I can like mail in my dog's saliva and find out within 2 weeks every breed that he's mixed with? It seems like this should be pretty instantaneous at this point. So curious why that is not instantaneous, or maybe I'm just an idiot and I'm missing something. And then finally, just want to throw out there and propose that for your 1-year podiversary, you guys come out to Dick Woods Road and have a little live Dickie Woods pod, a live run. Maybe see if Gary's big ass can get out there. Love the pod. Love you guys. Hope to see you in Boston, but it won't be at the live show. Bye.
Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Where was Dick Roads again? Dick Woods
It
Road,
was somewhere
whatever.
on the East Coast. Like Virginia, maybe?
Is that why she said Gary's big ass?
Yeah, don't you remember that was a caller was defending Dick Woods Road and said that Gary Martin runs out there?
Oh, okay. No, I did. Like a lot of times, some of this just blends together.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I like sometimes like people come up to me and talk about something that we talked about on an episode, and I'm like, I have genuinely no idea what you're talking about. We've said
Because
a
you
lot of
need
stuff
your
at this point.
need your Adderall.
Yeah, I'm like, sorry, man, I'm not. My prescription's running out. You know, I've got no meth on me. But so her question, why does it take so long for the drug testing? Well, look, let's say we were to get tested right now, you send in your sample, the results are back in 6 weeks, right? Is that it? 6 weeks, 12 weeks, something like that?
That's a good question. I don't know that it's standardized.
Like it's something like that. Like you get tested by USADA, you get an email saying the results of your test are in 6 weeks, blah blah blah. But like these people are getting these people are getting popped years later because the tests are getting more advanced, right? It's each test is they're finding new ways, and you're able to detect smaller sample sizes of the drugs, different ways to find these drugs, and that just weren't available at the time, right? Like in 15 years, there'll be tests that will come out to test for whatever things that aren't available right now. And so when you send in a sample of, you know, whether it's urine or blood, there's an A and a B sample. You hold on to those. They test the A sample right away. They store the B sample, and
I think they store it for 10 years.
And they can store it, and you can retest that in the years to come when the tests are more advanced. And so, yeah, it's just like these people are getting popped, you know, years later because the tests that at the time just weren't advanced enough to catch them.
Exactly. And one other, so the statute of limitations is 10 years. So they can hold on to your stuff and retest for 10 years. Another piece of this, and I can't remember the exact date that the ABP came out, but there's this new way of testing called the athlete's biological passport. And this is where a lot of the blood testing has gone, is they are looking not at just a snapshot of one test, but they are now tracking longitudinally your blood scores, where they can look and see if there's something called an off score. And the off score is a calculation of a few different markers in your blood that can detect whether or not you are using performance enhancing drugs. Specifically, one that the ABP tracks is EPO, because the half-life of EPO is so short that like people can microdose and people can take the drug, and whether you're microdosing or not, like it gets out of these athlete systems really quickly. But there are markers in your blood that show this over time, that like you'll have people who get popped for the athlete biological passport. It's like they have their blood work tracked over how long, and they get this blood work that comes back that looks dodgy. It doesn't look like what their values are, like your hemoglobin and your hematocrit and your whatever scores come back, and there's this calculation, and sometimes it comes back of like, what the hell is this? And then from there, then they do further investigations and further tests and whatever, and sometimes that's why somebody doesn't get caught for a long time, is because they're not catching them with the drug in the system. They're catching like, oh, this is a red flag, like this person is doing something that requires further investigation. They investigate further, and then they figure it out.
So can you test, let's say you haven't failed a test, but your this biological passport is off. Mm-hmm. Are they banning just off biological passports?
They can.
Or is it they can, yeah. Yeah, okay.
But the biological passport is something that, as you can imagine, gets highly contested. Like,
yeah. Well, because if, like, let's say, look, your blood has been off, but you haven't tested any positive for anything, but things aren't adding up, you would assume now you're getting into like areas where you're like, okay, well, I can figure out a way to explain
Right.
the discrepancies in my blood, right? Whether it's like, oh, I was really sick and anemic for X amount of time, and then you're showing the change is different because now I'm healthy again and everything's going well. You would assume there's these athletes are able to backlog like excuses or reasons that could, you're like, this technically could be right, even though it doesn't seem right and it's probably not. But you're like, yeah, this might not hold up in the court of law, so to speak.
Right. And some of those factors are altitude and heat.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So you'll see a lot of those, a lot of people that have had a biological passport flag that don't get banned if they have the data to show that legit nothing happened, but the tests are really good. And the data is really good. So there are athletes that like they come up with some sort of forged doctors, whatever, and then they end up getting banned.
Yeah.
And then you get tampering, you get another year on top of it for fucking around. Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
Hi, Eric and Aisha. I'm a big fan of the podcast, and I've listened to it probably every week since it came out and multiple times a week. So it really does make my week better. So my question is related to the Masters tournament, which is going on this week. I don't know if either of you guys follow golf, but my question would be, if you had to play in the Masters, what do you think you would score, if you would even be capable of scoring? I don't know your guys' golf abilities. But then if you had to pick a pro track athlete to win the Masters, who do you think would be able to do it? And Eric, I think this question won't be one of those that is just who's the hottest. I know a lot of the questions are just who's the hottest, and then you say Evie Hutchinson or something like that. So hopefully this one, you can choose someone based off their athletic ability, or if you know they're a golfer or something like that. But yeah, let me know. And then if you have a Masters choice for who you think will win the tournament, also let me know. I don't know if you'll film this after, but who is your pick to win the Masters?
She's reading our minds.
I was about to say, very poignant question. Right. We already know who you're picking to win the Masters.
Yep. Sam Burns.
Track athlete. First off, what would I score at the Masters? Like +7.
1,000.
I don't know. Yeah. You've never even golfed before. It's you're playing it at the Masters. You're in Augusta playing your first round of golf. It's probably not going to go great. Top track athlete to who would do the best. They should do stuff like this. Like in you see other sports do it, right? Where they'll have like little golf invitationals and all, like the basketball players, football players, they'll play. They should do. You could do it even in season, right? Golf's a very low impact sport. Yeah. You could do it whenever. I don't. As far as who would win it, I don't know. You could see a guy like Mondo probably doing pretty decently.
Yeah, Mondo plays golf. Mondo plays golf.
Does he golf? Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Who else?
I don't know. Who on the women's side plays golf?
Great. Who plays golf on the women's side?
I would bet that like Valerie Allman would be good at golf. Like the rotational, like any athlete in a rotational sport would probably be great.
True. Yes. You could there's got to be a lot of crossover between those events.
Ryan
a lot of
Krauser,
rotational power.
Smack it.
I bet he could crush it down the fairway. Yeah.
Joe Kovacs, he would just hit the ball and it would go from like hole 1 to 18. It would like just go to the moon and then hole in one back
Kovacs might be too
team.
large. Kovacs might be too large. Like Krauser's
He's got too much power.
He's got too much. Krauser's a bit taller and a bit leaner. Which would fare well with a golf club. I don't know. I'm sure Kovacs could prove me wrong and absolutely happy get more of the shit out of the ball.
Yeah. Just shoot it to the moon.
Yeah, it would probably be one of like a thrower, like maybe like javelin guy.
Javelin, yeah.
Something like that. But
yep. Yeah.
Yeah, you need some.
Yeah,
you need a little bit of power. Yeah.
On the women's side, yeah. We need somebody. We need somebody athletic that has some power.
For sure.
Hip focused. I guess it's all in the hips. That's all I know.
Hip focused. Yeah.
Yeah. Here we go.
Hey, what's up, Eric and Aisha? I was listening to today's show, and I noticed that Eric said the Donner Party took place in the Colorado mountains. Just a quick fact check there, Eric. It took place in the Sierra Nevadas, just north of Lake Tahoe.
Got a lot of these.
Unrelated question. Do you ever have anyone who's like a really annoying know-it-all on your team? Just a real know-it-all asshole? Okay, thanks. Love you, bye.
Love you, bye.
It's funny. I got like a fair bit of Donner Party fact checking.
Oh,
I was like, yeah. I'm like, shocker. I was kind of talking out of my ass. Yeah.
I've never done that before. And that's so funny because I did not get any of that. I didn't get any, like nobody fact checked for me. So now thank you for educating me twice.
Yeah. No, we don't. I would say we don't, as I'm assuming he's talking about the Sidious team as far as know-it-alls on the team.
I was thinking like on your running team.
Of course they're there's always going to be a know-it-all.
Yeah.
You can't avoid it.
We would have somebody that would say like actually and technically all the time. Oof. And then it became like the nickname for that person became actually technically. And it was like these two people that would go back and forth, and it would be like the actually technically guys. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like so one would say actually, the next person would say technically. They'd go back and forth. Actually, technically twins. It's great.
That is really so. There was an actually and there was a technically.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so were they both know-it-alls?
Yeah.
Or was who was more of a no? Who was worse, actually or technically?
Like, not really know-it-all, but like they would enjoy. Like know-it-all is like a bit too derogatory, but they would go back and forth in debate often. But it would usually just be self-contained between actually and technically.
Yeah. I mean, there's like one of my good boys. We all know him, Daniel Wynn. Mm-hmm. He loves to argue. Like he argues for sport. You know? And so
I know.
Like whenever someone would disagree with him, his eyes would light up. He's like, here we go. Now we're arguing. And so he would love to just argue. And there'd be a lot of times where you're like, let's not do that. Like, I know you love doing this. Let's not do this right now.
I don't want to do it today.
Yeah. Like that's not technically a know-it-all, but like Daniel Wynn he'd love to kind of get in those type of things.
Contrarian. We love it.
Yeah.
Okay. The title of this voicemail is scaring me, but we'll see what they say.
Uh-oh.
Hi, Eric and Aisha. This is Christina calling from Oakland. I was just listening to your episode this week, and I was cracking up when you referred to Mac and Chris as your overlord. I think it's not the first time you called them that, but it reminded me that my friends and I used to call our bosses at work our work daddies. So Aisha, I'm wondering if you have a special name for your corporate bosses. And if you ever think of Mac and Chris as your daddies. Also, I'm in the middle of home buying hell right now. And I think you guys both have houses. So curious how that whole home buying process went. Was it hellish? Did you do all kinds of cute renovation wallpaper moments? Do you have a garden? Do you like to garden? Let me know. Bye.
Love you. Bye. That's really funny.
Calling, did she say she called her her boss a work daddy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's obviously like something not
not HR.
Yeah,
Ready.
Like, as you know, I'm head of HR, so like I hear stuff like that in my
Sets
HR.
an alarm off.
I go, careful, careful.
Yellow light.
You're towing the line, right? You're getting there. You're getting there.
Yeah. Head of HR says no. I don't have a nickname for my boss, and I'm going to say it's not going to be work daddy. But that is very funny. I will maybe start thinking about it. But wow, that blows my mind. I've never heard this. Like, you are a genius, and you're very creative. I love that.
Did she ask if we referred to Mac and Chris as work daddies?
Our work daddies. So what do you think they would say? They would. I think if you did it would be funny. If I did it would be very uncomfortable.
I think I have said it. Like like when we're out to like a huge dinner and drinks thing, and then like the Sidious card comes out, and I just say something like "Daddy's got us" or something.
Yeah. That's usually after a couple of picklebacks.
Yeah.
It's
that would be something I would do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Something you would do or maybe have done, but work daddy hasn't, like, work and daddy haven't been attached. But now it's percolating up there. Maybe we'll try it out this weekend, and if we don't immediately get fired, maybe we can bring in a work daddy for Chris.
Yeah, I don't think that wouldn't be a fireable offense as head of HR.
Oh wow, okay, great.
I think it'd take it would be. I would love to know what you would have to call Mac or Chris to get fired from Sidious. You'd have to like really, really fucking cross the line.
Yeah. Yeah, they have great senses of humor, but yeah, you'd have to really piss him off.
For sure. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like she asked a lot. Yeah. What did
home buying experiences? Did you reno, wallpaper, moam, garden?
Did I like not big renos, some painting, things like that. Do I garden? I always love the idea of gardening.
I feel like you would love it, Eric.
Like I would love to have some raised garden beds and have like a really nice vegetable garden.
Of course, especially with how much you love food quality and like healthy stuff. I think you should absolutely do a garden this year.
Next Saturday. Yeah, I might have missed have I missed the time of the year for the garden to go?
You can figure it. Like, ask
I can figure
God
it out
to make you a plan.
Gardening would be fun. It checks all my like boxes for like hobbies that I'd like to do.
Yeah. I will say the home buying process is very annoying. It's gotten better now that you don't have to sign everything on a physical piece of paper, and like you can do electronic signatures. So much easier than it used to be. But man, yeah, there's a lot of paperwork involved. There's a lot of digging through your taxes. It's just like, it is for the time, like, the week leading into all of your stuff. It's like having another job. It sucks. So
yeah, it's stressful.
I feel you. It is hell. We did some renos to our Boulder house. Will and I have never taken out a wall in any of our homes. We've only done cosmetic renos, but when we bought our Boulder house, we did every single wall was touched, and we got new carpet and got some skylights and did some other stuff. So that was like our biggest, all new light fixtures and stuff. And that was fun, but hard. We did it when I was still competing, and that was probably not the smartest thing in the world, just timing wise, but the world goes on whether or not you're in season. You gotta get your shit together. So, yeah, I can relate. It is tough, but sometimes fun. I mentioned earlier in the episode, we're doing some renovations in Crested Butte, which is great, but also hard and also fun. And my chore growing up, I mowed the lawn for my family, and I love it. I love mowing. I love edging. I love, give me a little weed whacker action, but, I haven't, like, Will does, like, if we were on below deck, Will is the outside. He's on the exteriors of the cabin, and I'm on the interior. So I only mow if he's like out of town for a really long time. He has a he does a garden. He does like tomato, basil, some cucumbers, whatever. He does all the outside work. So I can't say that I'm a gardener, but when my life slows down, I would really like to be doing some more outdoor things, as we know.
Yeah, maybe you can bump that outdoor day. You can maybe maybe 2 a week. 2 a week sounds good. Saturday, and you get a midweek, maybe a Wednesday. You know.
Yeah.
That could be a Wednesday. Yeah, spend some time outside. Well, now the weather's turning, so it's gonna be harder to stay inside.
Absolutely. I just looked at the time, and we've been talking for a while. So
yeah, we have. We'll save some voicemails for next week. Are we gonna have an episode? We're gonna have to make some time.
Well, our episode next week is our live pod.
Oh yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah.
I was wondering, because like we got it Friday, and I was like, are we gonna record again on Sunday? Are we gonna record again on Sunday?
No, we have
before the marathon.
Again, look at Sidious. Look at Allie Feller's Instagram. Look at
we're doing Allie's show.
Like, you're going to be sick of our voices. We're going to be bringing you so much content for the week of Boston Marathon. But yeah, we have what are you talking about? We've got our live show with Under Armour on Friday. That's a reminder. If you need the reminder, Dillon 6:45. Those with tickets, you'll get your seat. Those without, come anyway. We'll jam you in there like sardines, and we're gonna have so much fun. We have surprises you don't even know about. It's gonna be great.
We got a lot of tricks up our sleeves.
Yeah, we do.
Well, look, great talk. And I'll see you in a couple of days. Big week ahead.
I'll see you in a couple of days.
All right, love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.